Hey guys, Chemical Flood here, and I've been asked a few times now how I make executables for launching emulation games with one click. Now, it's kind of simple, but I thought it'd be better to do it in a tutorial instance. So basically, I'm going to go through a few steps now of how it's possible. So the first things first that we're going to need is we're going to need a BAT file. So if I come on here, and we're just going to go new, and we're going to make a text document. So I can call this whatever I want. So for the sake of this video, we will call it auto run, and then we'll change the txt extension to BAT. It's going to complain and it's going to launch. So in here now, temporary, what we're going to do is we're just going to go edit in Notepad, bring this up a second, and we'll just type just anything in for the time being. So we'll just put echo, and then we'll just put an @ and just a few symbols. It's going to fail, but it doesn't matter as long as it pops up, and at the end we'll put a pause so it stays open so we can see that it works. So if we save that now, close that, that's one from earlier, so we'll just get rid of that, it doesn't matter. Close that one too, and now when we run this auto run.bat, it's going to open up, it's going to stay up. So that's all we just need. We just need this to stay up temporary. Now the next piece of software that you're going to need is a software called AutoIt. Now I will include a link to this in the tools that are needed for this, so it's not a problem. So when you come on this and you have AutoIt installed, you can come on here and click new, so we can make a new script. Now this doesn't really matter what it is, but what we can do is we can click open, and it's going to open up a new window. So we have to add script start below. Now I actually do have one of these open, so I'm going to open this one up quickly. So what we're going to want to do this, and do it dead simple and dead easy going forward, so you never have to do this again, is you want to do shell execute, bracket, at script dir, so it will always run within the folder that it's in, and speech marks, backslash, and then the name of your BAT file. So we called it auto run.bat, and then we need to put that within closed question marks as well. It would help if I could spell, but there we go. And then on the end we also need to do the bracket. So now once that's done, we can now hit save, and now that is saved now there, that's not a problem. So now when we run this, it's going to open up our BAT file, which is what we want. Now what we can do with this going forward, if we go more options, we can compile it. So I can compile this script in x86. Oops. When the security is going mental, that's absolutely brilliant. Just give me 2 seconds. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to try and do it with 64. Is that going to work? Should have really turned Defender off for this, but hey yo. There we go. So it's actually made it this time round. So now look, we have a brand new executable. So now we can launch this executable and it launches the BAT file, and that's all we really need for this step. Now I will go on to a few more bits. Because of the way we've done it, we can rename this to whatever we want to call it. So I can actually call this, let's say, Gran Turismo. And then there's another program here I have which is called Resource Hacker. Now this is amazing because once this is open, we can drag our executable in, come down to icon group. It makes 4 icon groups automatically. We can delete 3 of them, and we just have the one. And we can come on here and we can click replace icon and then open with a new icon. If I go to my downloads folder, I probably have a Gran Turismo 1 here somewhere, so let's use this one here. We will hit replace, hit save, and then it's a little bit weird because just the way it all works, but now if I go on this one and I hit properties, it is there. If I drag this to my desktop, it's also here. So now it has an icon permanently, and whenever you launch this said executable, it will always open up the game as intended.